This is the story of Chance, the dog my neighbors abandoned in a backyard during the brutal Texas heat, terrified and waiting for people who were never coming back.
Come here. Come here, baby.
One afternoon, I noticed my neighbors packing up their belongings and animals before leaving. A few days later, I looked out my kitchen window and saw one dog still wandering behind the fence. The house was completely empty. The second I realized he had been abandoned, my heart dropped. At first, I didn't want to trespass, so every day I left food and water outside the gate. The heat was unbearable, and I honestly don't think Chance would have survived much longer alone out there. Every time I saw him hiding under a tiny patch of shade, he looked exhausted, confused, and scared. I contacted the SPCA, and an investigator came out to check the property. He saw Chance immediately and left a notice on the gate, but nobody ever responded because the dog had truly been abandoned. The SPCA later tried working with the sheriff, but legal issues prevented them from entering the property. Days kept passing while Chance remained trapped outside by himself.
Hi there. You're
Come
so
on.
pretty.
I remember feeling so helpless during that time. I kept bringing him food and water every single day while waiting for answers that never came. Then one afternoon, I saw a woman next door with keys to the house. She explained she was only there to pick up a cable box and had no idea a dog was still on the property. When I asked if I could go into the yard to help him, she thankfully said yes.
I love you so much. Hi there. Look at you. I brought you some food. You want some dinner?
The first time I walked onto the property, Chance wouldn't come anywhere near me. During the day, he hid underneath a small covered area trying to stay cool. At night, he slowly wandered through the yard before hiding again. My husband came with me most days, and we quickly realized Chance wasn't aggressive at all. He was just deeply terrified. A lot of people later asked why I didn't simply grab him and bring him home. But dogs who've experienced trauma don't work that way. If I had forced him, I probably would have destroyed any chance of him trusting people again. So instead, I sat with him every day, spoke softly, and let him decide when he felt safe enough to come closer.
Hi, baby boy. What you doing in here? You didn't even run from me today.
On the 7th day, I finally reached out and pet him for the first time. Honestly, both of us looked scared. But the second I touched him, I realized underneath all that fear was one of the gentlest dogs I'd ever met. After that, I kept sitting with him longer each day, scratching behind his ears and rubbing his belly while his walls slowly started coming down.
Oh, good boy.
Oh yeah, he's coming around now.
Around day 11 or 12, Chance wagged his tail at me for the first time. It sounds like such a small thing, but after everything he'd been through, it felt huge. For the first time, I could see trust replacing fear.
I love you so much. Hi there. Look at you. I brought you some food. You want some dinner?
Then came day 13. After sitting with Chance for about half an hour, I started walking back home when I suddenly heard footsteps behind me. I turned around, and there he was following me. Slowly and cautiously, he followed me all the way to my yard before eventually getting nervous and running back next door. But in that moment, I knew he wanted to trust me.
Hey, come here. Yeah, is that all you needed? You want to come with me? Oh my goodness, no way you just followed me out of there.
The next day, Chance was waiting for me. This time when I walked home, he followed without hesitation. I gathered all his things from the abandoned yard and brought them into my garage. Then I sat on the garage floor with him for hours, just making sure he felt safe there. For the next 2 weeks, I left the garage door open because I never wanted him to feel trapped again. But every day, he stayed. One morning, I woke up hearing loud howling coming from the garage. When I opened the door, there was another large dog standing beside Chance. I later learned her name was Nova, another abandoned stray from the neighborhood. To this day, I have no idea how she found her way there, but after everything those dogs had been through, I couldn't turn her away either. Looking back now, Chance taught me that healing takes patience. Trust isn't built overnight. Sometimes it's built quietly through kindness, consistency, and simply showing up every day for an animal that's terrified of the world. If you're ever thinking about rescuing an animal, especially one carrying fear or emotional scars, please don't give up on them too quickly. The animals who've been abandoned the hardest often end up loving the deepest once they finally realize they're safe.